Behold, Klonoa's jolly adventure through the space-time continuum of randomness. Klonoa's time in the carnival.
Otherwise known as Part 3.
Yes.
Ryan,
Will you include in that title?
Sure.
Excellent.
Whoa! Okay.
What the hell was that?
Some jackass is trying to run to the front of the line because he can't be.
He doesn't even have an express pass.
Jerk.
Oh no, our marble.
My marble, Klonoa. My marble. You gotta get it back.
It was Mononeko all along.
Maybe that guy knows where our marble's at. You there. Have you
Oh
seen our
wow!
marble?
So I guess you could say that she's lost her marbles.
It's doing that thing that jerk from Naruto does where he splits into two people and...
You mean Shadow Clone Jutsu?
No, I mean, there's this white and black dude in the later arcs of Naruto who sort of does the splitting in two thing.
He, like, becomes two separate entities.
Yeah. It's like, what is it? White Getsu, black Getsu, white something, black something.
My marble. Palka, what do you think? Palka.
I'm starting to think that splits into two people power is just a random cliche superpower that they pull out of a hat of cliche superpowers at this point.
Well, it's one of the more useful and creative cliche superpowers. Like, you know, being in two places at once is awesome.
Just don't bring up Superman Blue and Superman Red, okay? Ever.
Everybody forgot about that. You brought this on yourself.
Wait, are we talking about like those really shitty Mountain Dew flavors or what?
It's about as interesting.
Superman Code Red.
I might as well explain it. There's not much to explain. At one point, while Superman was all electrified, which was already pretty stupid, they split him into two people, and both versions of Superman had a version of Clark Kent, and they were both like just really flat interpretations of one side of him. One was the guy who was, obscene and impolite, and the other guy was really proper.
Isn't proper just normal Clark Kent to begin with? But...
No. You'd think, but no.
Okay.
But they're like separate personalities that, if you were to fuse together, you would get, Clark Kent as we know and love him. But the thing was about Superman Blue and Red, that they end up just like fusing again to become Superman as a whole, or they just
when they finally fused together during this one arc where there was these big ass I don't know, Aztec Titans running around. They fused together and they became classic Superman without the electric powers, and everyone cheered. It's over.
Okay, so I've got a question. I've got two questions actually. One, why is our surfboard hovering 5 inches above the water as opposed to being on the water? And second off, why does every video game hero not know how to swim if they just because like Sonic, Klonoa, it's just like is Japan like does nobody know how to swim in Japan? No wait, that can't be true because they have an anime about swimming. Yeah.
No, they have an anime about guys in speedos in the water. It's not about swimming.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Hey, technically Mario's Japanese. He knows how to swim.
No, Mario's Italian.
No, not Mario. Okay, whatever. You want to work on technicalities? Fine, asshole.
Swimming.
But he's technically Japanese.
Swimming is his superpower.
I thought his superpower was jumping really high.
No, everyone jumps really high.
No, what are you, stupid? No, it's Luigi.
But Luigi can also swim.
That's why Luigi's better.
Yeah. He got a little butter under his feet. So what? Don't we all?
Well, if you've been in the butter factory, I suppose.
I would have never heard of a butter factory.
Oh, well then you, my friend, have not lived.
Like, I've heard of a cardboard box factory, not a butter factory.
On the subject of free, though, and this is a really odd tangent to go on in Klonoa, but since we mentioned it, have you ever actually met anyone who was genuinely uncomfortable because of that show? I see it all the time on Tumblr, but I never see it anywhere else.
Oh no, all of these sexualized people in my anime make me so uncomfortable. It goes back to watching literally every other anime in existence. Okay, sure, whatever, dude.
I have no idea what it is.
It's a swimming anime, and it's basically got all of
It's fan service for girls.
Or gay dudes. Don't forget the gay dudes. They need some too.
True.
It's a high school anime about a swim team guys making doe eyes at each other, basically.
that
So,
kind of
yeah.
dough.
So yeah, fan service for girls, and by my account, they're long overdue. So let them have that one.
yeah. Boys got Icon, so girls gonna get something too.
My idea of equal representation is representation where both genders can ogle each other equally. So I'm I'm totally okay with that.
I will say
And
that
this
the
is
enemy
relevant
unit-
because there's water on screen.
Yeah. Klonoa, you're so wet. Okay, never mind. I'm not making an erotic Klonoa fanfiction. That is just weird.
Sorry, I'm
Dude,
pretty sure there's
dude,
already
he-
like.
I'm sure it exists.
It exists. It's
Dude. Okay. Klonoa is a cat bunny person. He's covered in fur. Have you ever seen a wet animal? It's the least erotic thing on the planet.
Oh, so we're just gonna. So you automatically just stop calling him a thingamajig.
Well, he's got fur. He isn't long enough.
Well, thingamajig is like the animal name that everyone uses in everyday conversation. Rabbit bunny thing is like the Latin scientific term for it. You see?
All right, I'm ending this once and for all. I have to look him up. Like, what the fuck is Klonoa? It's about the equivalent of this debates on whether or not Goofy's an actual dog.
I don't know what it.
Wait, hold on. Where's Tigger then? Piglet?
Tigger's a tiger.
I know, but he said poo.
I don't know. Maybe Klonoa is a basset hound. I don't know. Going by Freedom Planet logic, it looks like he might be. What is that face? What are you doing? Oh, right, you've only got one eye. Right, forgot about that.
God's sake, eat something.
Good to know the checkpoint.
Have you? Okay, no, wrong. Don't put your surfboard on ground. Oh God.
No, it's a hoverboard.
No, it's a surfboard, isn't it?
It's a hoverboard.
It's a hoverboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that. Usually hoverboards don't work on water, but he was going downhill, so the gravity was doing the work for him.
Okay, and it's just, I don't know, like, again, like, I don't know why I'm complaining about, even if it is a surfboard, I don't know why I'm complaining about this when City Escape's one of my favorite parts of any video game ever, but, whatever, Santa can do that.
Yeah, the question you should be asking is why hasn't that board caught on fire?
Because we're Sonic heroes?
That was later, Ted, later. You can't use that excuse now.
Well, Donnie can use that excuse before Sonic.
Because Donnie has nothing to say.
There are some hoverboard situations that have gone over water, but they usually have like really obviously high-tech hoverboards with like flotation rings underneath them and whatnot. This hoverboard just sort of has a couple jewels on it that you're supposed to understand. makes the thing
Fantasyland.
hover. Magic. Yeah. As like, we took some of those MacGuffins you collected, Klonoa, and we stuck them at the bottom of a plank of wood, and now it flies. It's awesome.
I think it's to just play up the fact that, this dry board of wood, I'm assuming it's made of wood, just, grinding down the railway, it should catch on fire. And you should be hoverboarding while on fire to your destination.
I know we were talking about this, I believe it was... Oh, wait, hold on, never mind, the level's over. Does it keep on looping until you catch that dude? Or...
Yep.
Okay, so, that was a 3D section, and, like, I could, it kind of goes to show the difference between the 2.5 and the 3D, is that the backgrounds in there were, like, I was actually reminded, bringing up, it might just be because I mentioned SA2, I was reminded of the city background in the driving levels, because it just kept on, it was like the same thing repeated over and over again, and it was kind of boring, whereas in the 2.5 platformy bits, like, the backgrounds are really cool, so, yeah, I guess, it just goes to show, like, where their graphical effort went to most of the time.
Okay, so we just spent that entire time wasting our time.
Yeah!
I got nothing on what sort of species Klonoa is supposed to be. He just is.
He exists.
Yeah, he just is.
Okay.
He thinks, probably, therefore he must be. I think.
Also went through some radical redesigns.
Yeah.
From what I can see from the pictures here. Like, I'm looking at a conceptual photo where he didn't have the Pac-Man hat. And his ears were not so long. They were more like, like fox ears.
When they made the Wii remake, they were going to go with a pretty big redesign, but Klonoa fans didn't like the idea, so they went back to a more classic-looking look.
What fan base is usually on board when they redesign their characters? Like, think about it. Like, I've never heard any positive reaction to a redesign, like, ever.
Hey, how about that Superman look for Convergence that looks like Cole McGrath?
Oh, man, because, like, you know, Devil May Cry, they hated it. Sonic, both times, they hated it. You know, it's just... I can't think of a single time where people were on board with it.
Yeah, but everybody hates everything.
I don't know. Actually, I don't think I remember hearing any hullabaloo at all when Sonic Adventure happened.
Well, people hated it in
for
Sonic 4.
Well, I think the difference was that I don't think any of us were as internet savvy as in 1999 than we were nowadays. So you couldn't hear everybody. You know, that was actually one of the things I liked. Like Sonic Retro, like a few years ago, when Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2 were being developed and released, they posted quotes from forums out of context, and they asked, "Can you guess what game they're talking about?" And it's like, "Oh, they're changing Sonic again, or another Sonic game. Can we just let it die already?" And the punchline at the end was that they were all taken from a video game magazine from 1993 when Sonic 3 was being developed. You know.
Okay.
So, you know, there's always those types of complaints or critiques. It's just that nowadays it's so much easier to hear because of the internet. You know, message boards and the like.
I've never heard anyone make another complaint at the third entry of a series. 3 is pretty standard by my estimation.
Well, Sonic 1 and 2 did come out in relative succession, and I believe Sonic CD did come out before 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, you know, I guess...
played it.
Hey, you know, the Sega CD had a large and very lucrative... never mind, I can't even joke like that.
A beverage-making machine.
It's like, you know, I don't even think the Sonic CD did as well as the Sega Saturn, and
you
that
mean
only
the
did
Sega CD?
really...
The Sega CD.
Wait, what did I...
You
what
said
did I...
Sonic CD.
I don't even think
Well,
the
might as
Sega
well let
CD
it be,
did as well as the
it did.
Saturn, and the Saturn only really did well in Japan.
Hey, look at that guy in the background. Wait, hold on, are you gonna throw a thing at him?
No.
Aw,
Can you throw a thing at him?
probably.
I have no idea, probably, but maybe I haven't tried.
You've never tried it? He's like a big throw something at me sign. You have to try it at some point. Come on.
Totally asking for it.
Oh, so you only go in there to get a picture? Who's it?
Yeah.
Oh, is this one of those... Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, you have to... Oh, okay, I thought it was one of those, like... one of those sort of things where, like, you'd have to use your momentum to make it swing faster, but I guess you just gotta grab an enemy and do your Mario 2, like... Wait.
Look, there he is. Throw something at him. Hit the shot at him.
Can I just say, I hated those things in Sonic Lost World, and I could never get them to work properly when I wanted them to. And then when I didn't want them to, they sent me flying.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What level were they in again?
I'm pretty sure they were somewhere in the first world. One of the 2.5D levels.
Okay.
That's a little detail that I like there, though, what just happened. You know, you're pretty much interfering with the stage show. You're climbing over platforms, but the audience thinks you're part of the show as you leave.
We also have the rocket power-up.
Yeah, if there's one thing I can say about Klonoa 2 is it's got a lot of life going on during the game.
Well, with fireworks anyway. There was a boat traveling down there earlier. I'm getting a lot of Twinkle Park vibes looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I compare every amusement park in the 3D game to Twinkle Park, so that could be it.
It has a similar color scheme and castle sort of motif going on now.
Yeah.
Jewels. Is it like a coins thing where you get 100 and you get one up? Okay.
Yep, that's all they're there for.
Okay.
Oh, so there's no collect all the MacGuffins in the level thing
No.
to do. I'm pretty sure there was one in the Klonoa remake, though. Wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
What did you get if you got all the thingies?
A stamp next to each level. I don't know.
Bragging rights.
Yeah.
You got an achievement on a system that doesn't have an achievement system. Woo!
Oh, glory me. Oh, it's the butler. He did it.
Okay, so I've got a question, Ryan. How often do you, like, go back to Klonoa? Oh, whoa, God.
Oh god, he's doing that thing the guy from Majora's Mask did. Dud.
He's done doing it. He's done doing it. Stop him. I told you the butler did it.
Oh god, the magic ring is afraid. We're doomed. Lolo, you're my superpowers. You're not supposed to be afraid of the bad guys. How can I fight them if you're trying to pull me away?
Hey, your ring has rumble feedback. Awesome.
Rumble sucks.
Heresy. Take that back.
No, actually... Oh, wait. Wait, that's it? That's the end? Oh.